the Galaxy J8. Now is this gonna turn out just like the Galaxy J6, or do the dual cameras and Snapdragon processor mean the things will be a little different? Well, before we get to that, we need to unbox the phone, and that's what we're gonna do in today's video. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and before we begin, press that bell icon down below so that you don't miss out on any of our daily coverage. The Galaxy J8 Infinity comes in a plain white box with some of the important specs printed to the back. Peeling the plastic off, let's take a look at what we have inside this box. First up, there's the phone itself. Let's take those plastic covers off and have a look. We have the black colored variant in here. Looks and feels pretty much like a J series phone should. Let's set that aside and see what else there is. Some information booklets. I know a lot of you guys who are interested in the J8 would probably want to have a look at those SAR values, so here you go. Moving on, we have the regular old micro USB cable, a wall adapter, and a pair of basic earphones. Oh, there's also some ejector pin. Now why did we show it at the end? Because Harris, who unboxed this one, kinda lost it among the other box contents. Anyway, let's get back to the J8. The built-in design is what we have come to expect from a J series phone. Plastic back with metal trims. To the back we have the dual cameras, a fingerprint sensor, and Samsung branding. Lower down you have some more regulatory info. Coming to the placements, we have the loudspeaker and the power button to the right. The top is left empty. The left houses the volume rockers as well as the trace. Yes, trace, plural, since one is a simplest micro SD tray and the other one is a separate tray for the second SIM. Rounding off the placements, to the bottom we've got the 3.5mm headphone jack, primary microphone, and a micro USB port. Now turning the device to the front, you're greeted by the 6-inch 720p AMOLED panel that Samsung would like you to believe is an Infinity display. But the only similarity between this screen and the Infinity display on Samsung flagships is that 18.5:9 aspect ratio. Other than that, this is a run-of-the-mill display that doesn't even feature rounded corners. However, since it's an AMOLED panel after all, the colors are punchy, we have inky blacks. The display also gets decently bright, especially under the outdoor mode that you have to trigger manually. Why am I even surprised? It may be 19,000 rupees, but it is a J series phone, and of course Samsung feels that the ambient light sensor is a feature that J series phones shouldn't have. Now let's see if anything has changed on the internal side of things. Well, finally we have a different chip from the Exynos 7870 on a J phone. Samsung's using the same Snapdragon 450 from the A6 Plus here. Now yes, the A6 Plus is priced at 26k, but that's a ridiculous price. This is still a starter SoC, something you'd find on the likes of the Redmi 5 and Honor 7C, phones priced in the sub 10k segment. Now, it is not a bad chip, and in most day-to-day tasks, it should hold up pretty well, especially since Samsung is using a low resolution panel here. It's just 720p, right? I mean, it is a 19,000 rupee phone, but it is just a 720p panel, so the performance should be okay. That's the flip side. Additionally, there's 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of onboard storage. Backing all this up is a 3500 mAh battery. Again, the low power processor, low resolution screen, it means, well, the battery life should be good. I mean, the display might not be much to look at, especially on a 19,000 rupee phone, but the battery life should be good. Of course, if you do happen to run out of battery, there's no fast charge. Samsung has included several battery saving modes in their settings menu. We have seen Samsung Experience 9 based on Android 8 Oreo on plenty of devices, and it remains pretty much the same on even the J8. We have a lot of features. Dual messenger and chat over video are quite useful, as we've seen on the A6 Plus. Talking about the A6 Plus, the software experience is almost identical, so you can check out our review of the same if you want more information on how the 450 fares with Samsung Experience. Here's a card to it. It is worth noting that this one comes with all the sensor omissions of the J series and low-res display, so the performance might be a little better than what it was on the A6 Plus. Now, one of the highlights, the one saving grace of the A6 Plus was its cameras. We have 2 cameras here too on the J8, and on paper at least they look very similar to the ones on the A6 Plus. A 16 megapixel f1.7 primary paired with a 5 megapixel depth sensor. The selfie shooter though is 16 megapixels with an f1.7 aperture. There's also a front firing LED. So how good are these images? Are they as good as the ones on the A6 Plus? Initial impressions lead me to think so. The cameras, the portrait mode implementation, the selfie portraits, they all seem quite good. But then again, these are just initial impressions and I'll have more to say in the full review. For now, you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. So that's it for this quick unboxing and hands-on with the Galaxy J8. Going by track record, this should be a fairly good phone with the regular Samsung emissions. But let's test it out and get back to you. So stay tuned for the full review. What are your thoughts on this offering from Samsung? Do you think it's something you'd recommend to a friend, or hell, buy one for yourself? Let me know all about that and more in the comment section below. And of course, if you hated this video because, well, I'm not naming names, but it rhymes with Fanfang Sanboy. You know what I mean? And you know what to do. But if you did like this video, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to C4E Tech and smash that bell icon to get tech videos delivered straight to your notification panel. And now I must bid you adieu. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.